I'm Crystal Craven, a singer, a songwriter, and a worship leader who is passionate about sharing what God inspires. And this is your weekly devotional. Luke 7:9 says, "When Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him, and turning to the crowd that followed him said, 'I tell you, not even in Israel have I found such faith.'" Now, this centurion that Jesus marveled at had demonstrated just not only great faith, but also a great kindness, a respect, and a humility. His servant was sick and dying, and this centurion valued the life of his servant. Although he did have authority, being a centurion, he didn't even have to strongarm anyone into going to Jesus. The elders of the Jews pleaded earnestly with Jesus on behalf of this centurion. And when Jesus was not far off from the centurion's house, he sent friends to express his unworthiness to have Jesus even come in his house. And then this is where the marveling comes in. In Luke 7:6-8, so just before Jesus marvels, it says, "And Jesus went with them. When he was not far from the house, the centurion sent friends, saying to him, 'Lord, do not trouble yourself, for I am not worthy to have you come under my roof. Therefore I did not presume to come to you, but say the word and let my servant be healed. For I too am a man set under authority, with soldiers under me, and I say to one, go, and he goes, and to another, come, and he comes, and to my servant, do this, and he does it.'" Now, through his words here, the centurion not only recognized Jesus' authority, but he humbly respected Jesus and put his faith in him that he could heal with just a word. Even being a man set under authority and at the word of the Jewish elders was a man that they felt was worthy of receiving from Jesus what he was asking. Yet in light of Jesus, he asked humbly, not even presuming Jesus to come to the house, but merely to speak healing for his servant. And now when it comes to Jesus marveling, right? When Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him. What goes through your mind? There are actually two instances in which we read of Jesus marveling at people. It's in this section in Luke, and then also one in Mark. And it's Mark 6, verses 4-6. It says, "And Jesus said to them, 'A prophet is not without honor except in his hometown and among his relatives and in his own household.' And he could do no mighty work there, except that he laid his hands on a few sick people and healed them. And he marveled because of their unbelief." Now, this is a stark contrast. He marvels at the faith of the centurion, and a miraculous healing is performed. And he marvels at the unbelief, and he could do no mighty work there. Let me ask you the question, do you want Jesus to marvel at your faith? I mean, assumingly every child of God will answer yes to this, right? Yet, how can we ensure that we are being people who will make Jesus marvel in a good way and not at our disbelief? The answer, as usual, is to abide in Jesus. If you're making the habit of daily abiding in him, reading his word and praying, you will not only hear about the good works that he's done as recorded in his word, but you will see the works of God in your own life. Hebrews 11 tells us that without faith, it's impossible to please God. But by exercising your faith, by abiding in Jesus and believing the result reaped will be as he says in his word, this ultimately makes your faith grow, which is just so precious to God. Today, humbly walk with your God by faith and show him a great faith to marvel over. For blogs, written devotionals, and originally written songs, visit crystalcravenmusic.com, and that's Crystal with a K.